I'm not sure of why Clark got unlucky or lucky, and his name was removed or not removed. I'd like to find out what that logic is about.
Tammy?
Because when there was a motion to rescind the August 22nd motion, Clark voted in support of it. Because when given more reason, he understood.
Oh, my God.
That's what it's all about.
Let's have this meeting come to order. Okay, are you done? I'm sorry.
For now, yeah.
Sound rude or? Go ahead.
I wanted to thank the lady who last spoke for reinforcing the point that I made earlier about toe the line or we'll kick you off. And now what's happened? Okay, Clark towed my line, so I can get you. That's what happened.
Keep order, go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay. It was a matter of when he got more information, his mind was open enough to consider it. And I appreciate that. I removed him from the motion.
All right, any other discussion before? No, Matthew, we don't have enough here. I want to get to this vote.
Okay, just a minute, before we vote. Clark took the time to read that. I'm sorry, I really didn't read that memo tonight. I was busy talking to you guys in the other room, and I'm busy out here. I don't know when that guy really read that, but we'll give him credit for it. So, I'm against the amendment, because I think I'd like to have his name on there too.
All right, any other discussion? All right. 30 seconds.
I am not supporting the friendly amendment to remove Clark for the reason Tammy said. I have other reasons.
Okay. All right. Let's take this vote on the question is on the amendment.
Repeat it, please.
The question is on the amendment to remove Clark Champion and change the method to be a board vote instead of placing it on the AGM, on the next AGM. So, does everybody understand the amendment? Okay? All those
together as one vote.
as one vote to remove Clark Champion and to make the decision based on board vote. The removal based on board vote. All those in favor signify by saying, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those opposed? 1, 2, 3, 4. Motion fails. We're back at the original. I think we've had enough discussion unless somebody desperately wants to speak on the main one, okay? All those in favor? Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I said earlier that power corrupts, that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And what let me think. I'm going to withdraw what I was originally going to put up. I'll defer to anybody who wants to speak like that. The organizement here.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I'd like to ask a question of the President.
Yes, sir.
As a result of last week's meeting, I got a lot of feedback from various members who were concerned that the board has split into 3 camps of the 4 for change, the 3 holdovers from the old board, and then Paul and Hope. And people were confused that Paul and yourself were sort of stymieing the 4 for changes board members' initiatives in terms of trying to bring reform to the board.
Yeah.
And I would like you to speak to the fact on why you feel it's a good idea to vote against the motions we're making tonight and explain to the membership why you feel that's appropriate.
You're asking me why I'm voting against removing it.
Because it's causing confusion in the valley, and people want to know why you're taking the stand you're taking.
Okay. I feel, okay, this is my personal perspective on this. As I stated earlier, I believe that these board members were acting in the best interest of the valley at the time that they took their vote. I may not agree with that. I voted against implementing the RCW and following our bylaws. But I don't believe that that vote was a gross misconduct of their fiduciary responsibility to vote these board members off the board. I feel that opposing opinions are valuable to this board, and I believe that they still have the right to be on this board. I believe that they were elected by the members, and they should be removed by the members. I don't believe that they've done any gross misconduct or gross violation of our bylaws to be recalled. I believe that the issue is still vague due to the way that the law is written. No court has made a decision. So until that is set in stone and a judge makes a decision, then I will say after the fact that a board member would have violated, but prior to that, I cannot say that they have grossly violated. I believe that they were acting in the best interest of the association, and I believe that they were practicing their fiduciary responsibility.
I would just like to thank you for your comments and to say that although I disagree with you, I totally respect where you're coming from, and I salute you for sticking to your guns in the face of unified opposition, and I thank you very much for obeying your conscience.
Thank you. Are we ready for the question? The motion on the floor is, should the following board members be placed on the ballot at the next AGM, Chuck McGrady, Bob Allman, Clark Champion, for the purpose of being recalled? That is the motion on the floor. At the next AGM. General meeting. At the next general meeting. It's less vague for that purpose, at the next general meeting. Okay, all those in favor, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.